Well, looks like we have the new Games with Gold announcement that just released today. And you know, when they release the announcements so close to the month they're going to release, they're usually not going to be very good. And going into September, we know there's a lot of competition. There's a lot of games coming out. Spider-Man, obviously, the new Tomb Raider. Various games like this are going to usually kind of make the Xbox Games with Gold a little less than stellar. And so for Games with Gold for September 2018, that seems to be the case. We're coming off a really fantastic month, so it's hard to complain too much. But we're going to get Prison Architect, which is take control of designing, building, and running a maximum security prison in Prison Architect. See the results of your grand designs play out on the lives of your inmates as you create a rehabilitation center or a supermax prison. You'll manage everything from staffing, security, and maintenance to escape attempts and riots. It's your prison, your rules. So it sounds a little bit like Fallout Shelter, but prison rules. Huh? Looks like one of those 8-bit type games. Live Lock, break the infinite cycle of war between the machines in the twin-stick shooter. Control one of 3 mechanical chassis type to defeat your mechanical enemies in this 3-player co-op shooter as you battle to unlock Eden and revive humanity. Those are the 2 Xbox One games, and they're really more like indie/arcade games. On the 360 side, you get Lego Star Wars 3: The Clone Wars, which is pretty self-evident. Actually, this is a pretty good game, but unfortunately, this is one of those ones that doesn't throw gamer score at you like some of the other ones. Closing it out is Sega Vintage Collection Monster World. Bring peace back to Monster World in 3 classic RPG titles from the past and Sega Vintage Collection Monster World. Relive the fun of Wonder Boy series, including the final chapter, never released outside of Japan. Retro gaming at its finest. Well, according to them anyway. Almost a $70 in value for these games and $3,200 in gamer score. So yeah, that's going to be our September Games with Gold. Not exactly the most thrilling, since we've gotten pretty good games last time, and now it's a little bit of a kind of underwhelming month. That happens. It's the ebb and flow of everything in life, and to see sort of this come out now, hey, it is what it is. But at the same time, you know, I'm not going to complain too much because we had been getting some pretty good games lately. A little bit disappointing to see that they're not going to try to, you know, outdo Sony a little bit. I can imagine what a Rise of the Tomb Raider would do in there this month, because, you know, Shadow of the Tomb Raider's coming, and I know Rise of the Tomb Raider's in Game Pass right now, but that doesn't mean that they couldn't also have done something with you know, Games with Gold and giving it out so people could play and get ready for the new one. Plus, it's Xbox One X enhanced instead of what's essentially a couple of 360 games and an 8-bit game and an arcade style game. You know, very, very kind of underwhelming. But again, you know, some people are probably going to like this, and you know, as far as someone like me who usually buys everything, I have to admit I don't have any of this stuff. So I think I might have Lego Star Wars 3. I might have rented it and was like, the gamer score kind of sucked in it. But at the same time, some people that buy everything like me don't have any of this stuff. So it'll be very interesting to see how people react to this. But at the end of the day, I guess it kind of is what it is. September's going to be a big month for big AAA releases, so maybe Microsoft didn't feel the need to go all out. Let me know what you guys think, though. Sound off, rate, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Rack 'em up. Crapgamer out.